We need to talk about Rashad Jamal.
Alright, y'all, I just woke up, so don't mind the crazy hair, no makeup or pajamas, but we need to talk about Rashad Jamal. But before I go any further, I have to give a disclaimer because this message is too important for them to take this down. This video was made strictly for entertainment purposes only. Nothing in this video should be considered factual, and it's 100% speculation. These are my theories, my opinions, my thoughts. And even though a lot of people out there agree with them, it does not make it fact. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and say that I'm an actress and I'm practicing my movie lines. Hopefully that's good enough. Now let's get into this. So, Rashad Jamal, he was a big TikToker. I'm sure some of you have heard of him. If by chance you've been living under a rock and you don't know who I'm talking about, I will insert a clip of his here so you can see who I'm talking about.
They tell you that God is Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. He knows all things. You do. You knew every event that was going to transpire. You chose your storyline before you came here. And being a rising ascendant master, you chose a storyline that would challenge you to remember it.
And please, I always encourage you guys to do your own research. Do not take anything that I say as a fact, nor anything anyone else says as a fact. Look up Rashad Jamal on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, watch his videos, and make your own assumption and your own opinions. But if any of you know him from his content that he's been uploading, then you know that he considers himself to be a spiritual awakener. And he posts extremely truth-seeking content. He exposes a lot to do with our hidden history and lots of other things. Now, I'm not saying that I agree with everything that Rashad Jamal says, because there's definitely been a few videos where I've watched of his and been like, I don't know, bro, I think you're stretching. But I'm not saying that he didn't stand for something amazing and that he wasn't trying to do something amazing. And I'm sorry, but anyone who identifies as a spiritual awakener and thinks that they were put here on this planet to help awaken the masses and bring light to this topic that needs to be talked about, they're not going to go out and harm children. Sorry, but they're not. Not if they truly believe in the messages that they're portraying, like Rashad Jamal and his wife did. Now, when you speak out against these people, that doesn't go well for you. Look at any other truth seeker or whistleblower or anybody who's tried to bring light to a topic that they don't want talked about. Fuck, Snowden had to flee the country. See, what they used to do when you talked out against them is they would make you look crazy or even unalive you, right? So people who post the same content that I do or that Rashad Jamal does, we had to always say we're not suicidal, right? Okay, but now you don't only have to worry about that. Now you have to worry about them making up some BS charges and trying to stick you in prison for the rest of your life because they don't like the messages that you're preaching online. It's fucking scary, man. And anybody that posts the same content that is similar or at all similar to what Rashad Jamal was posting, you should be afraid to. It's scary. And they're doing this man hella wrong. They're trying to say that he harmed a child in the first degree and molestation of a child. Yes, I said that weird, so they won't take me down. And now because of this BS that they made up, that's literally just hearsay, Rashad Jamal's wife came online and said that they were tampering with evidence, that there wasn't really any evidence. It's crazy. Now they have this man in prison for the next 16 years, and then he has to do 20 years on parole after that. He has to register as a sex offender, and he can never be alone with his children ever again. All because he was trying to bring some fucking attention to some shit that nobody wants attention brought to. Well, the Europeans running this country don't want attention brought to. And it's sick, dude. It's so sick. And then there's some of you out there who don't even know the full story and you just are like, oh yeah, he's a freaking pedo, he's nasty, cancel Rashad Jamal. Y'all, if you can't see through this, I can't help you. Look at the shit my man was posting. Look at the fact that they've done this to him before. They can't just freaking unalive him. That would bring too much attention to the stuff that he's talking about. And then people who weren't even awake or hip to this shit would be like, wow, he was saying this, and then they unalived him, so it's gotta be true. So they don't do that. They're just gonna come up with some BS charges and put him in jail, so just shut him up for the next 30 years or so. It's sick, dude. And if they can do this to somebody who has a huge platform like that and lots of people are gonna see it, what are they doing to regular people who don't have a voice or millions of people watching their videos and it can spread their word and what's happening to them? My thoughts and prayers are with Rashad Jamal, his wife, and his children. I am so sorry that the government could do y'all like this. And for the rest of you, you need to wake up. This shit is truly fucking horrifying. Like I said, I didn't always agree with everything that Rashad Jamal posted, but we pretty much stood for the same things. He was trying to wake people up and bring awareness to this topic just like I am. So it really fucking scares me to see that this was able to happen to him and that a lot of people are buying it. Free Rashad Jamal, man. And for those of you who don't really know what I'm talking about, go do your own research before you form your own opinions. And to all my followers, I just want to cover my ass. I'm not suicidal. I would never harm myself or anybody else in my life. I love my husband and I love my 3 children with all of my heart. So, since I post some kind of similar content to what he did, please If anything ever comes out about me, don't believe it. This is just like their new way to take down people who are trying to bring the truth to you guys. And we have to power through it. This is so scary. Let me know what you think about this stuff in the comments. And as always, make sure you're following us for more videos just like this.